Hi everyone, my name is Sarah Stanton and I'm the co-founder of SwitchStream. We're an assistive technology company making it easier for the physically impaired to control electronics. Our Smart Hub and app helps students use technology in classroom and clinical settings. So why assistive technology? That's my mother. She's been a special education teacher for 20 years. So I've grown up around the classroom and I've seen how she's helped her students with disabilities realize their full potential. Her goal has always been to make sure her students feel confident, capable, and equal to their peers. So when we found out our friend Tyler, who's an engineer, was making assistive products for children with cerebral palsy, we knew we had to team up. Having a physical or cognitive disability makes it harder to do everyday activities like using an iPad, playing with a toy, or reading aloud during story time. So how do students with limited mobility do these activities today? Through switches. A switch is basically a big button that you press to navigate computers, toys, and appliances. From spending time in the classroom, it was clear that switches allow students to participate and feel included. However, the current system is limiting. Switches need interfaces to work. This interface replaces a keyboard, but as you can see, many keys aren't on here. This means that students can't participate in lessons where they need to type other keys, like in math or writing. Disabled students shouldn't have to miss out on activities because their equipment isn't advanced enough. And it's not just about accessing a computer. It's about accessing everything at school, at home, and on the go. Because these switch interfaces are built for one task only, a student needs 5 to 6 different products just to participate and learn. These products are expensive and not suited to a digital lifestyle. If my iPhone can control my entire smart home, why can't a switch do the same? We made SwitchStream alongside therapists and teachers with the goal of creating a more inclusive environment. The Smart Hub is a Bluetooth-enabled interface that allows children to do more with their switches. Using our app, you can quickly program the switch to control numerous electronics and other devices. This gives the student the ability to go from using an iPad to playing with a toy to turning on lights within minutes. And our software improves the entire switch management process. The app is built for use in group settings. So for example, a teacher can manage all her students' hubs at once. Schools and organizations will save money since there's no need to purchase all those single-use interfaces. Lastly, it's important to collect data for tracking progress and planning educational goals. Our platform is the first on the market to gather and interpret switch data. This helps schools, clinics, and organizations evaluate their clients' needs. Over the past year, we've surveyed and interviewed industry professionals to make sure we built every feature with the user in mind. Over 90% of our survey participants agreed that our platform has new and exciting features that will revolutionize the learning environment. For example, the Hub's data collection was described as a treasured and valued feature that would be used to document progress, make individualized education plan decisions, and provide appropriate equipment sooner. Another testimonial from a parent described the value of being able to practice with switches with their child at home. And the market for assistive devices is growing, reaching $31 billion by 2027. In the US, there are 48 million people with physical disabilities. The segment we're focusing on are the 27 million people at schools, disability organizations, and assisted living communities. We're initially targeting 5% market share based on geographical reach. In the tri-state area alone, there are over 1 million children ages 3 to 21 with special needs. And with a price of $150 per hub and a monthly app subscription, that's a $250 million opportunity for SwitchStream. Our go-to-market starts with brand awareness. So every state has hundreds of lending libraries which provide demonstrations and device trials. We'll start by sending our devices there. Then we'll drive adoption through the local Easter Seals and Wood Services living community. To generate interest, we've been reaching out to Facebook groups, advocates on social media, and parent-teacher organizations. And once we've got the parents and advocacy groups on board, we'll move into larger segments like special needs schools and clinics. The competition includes various interface makers. And as you can see, many of these products are hardwired, analog, and not updatable. The Tekla does control multiple electronics, but it's geared toward independent adults and doesn't have any data collection or group management capabilities. Our holistic view is what makes us different. Other companies solved one piece of the puzzle, but we took input from all the people involved in the child's life. That's why we're the first to market with a hub that is personalized to the user. The fact that you can program and then reprogram that same switch through our app involves our custom switch logic, which is patentable. And it's this logic that allowed us to create a whole framework of switch activities that we can measure. Our software could become the standard for switch-based learning in educational settings. And we have the team to get it done. I've launched 2 companies and worked at Comcast where I marketed tech to consumers. Rachel also worked at Comcast as a financial analyst with experience budgeting and planning for large enterprises. Our engineer Tyler, who you saw in the beginning, designed our prototypes. He has experience manufacturing real-time location systems for healthcare organizations. Steve oversees our software strategy and has skills in agile, SaaS building and automation, and third-party software integrations. Our advisors have been instrumental in guiding our team. Both have extensive experience with assistive tech in classroom and clinical settings. The profit margin on the hub is 63%, and our pricing strategy is built for scalability. As our hub costs come down with volume, we'll continue growing our app revenue with opportunities to upsell based on data usage. We'll control costs by using cloud-based storage services and outsourcing accounting, marketing, and tech support. In 2019, we won seed funding, and right now we're finishing development of our hub and app. We're preparing for 2 pilots in the fall at CADES and MCIU schools. In 2021, we'll complete our first production runs and send devices to lending libraries and households for early adoption. The following year, we'll continue expanding through wholesalers to reach a larger market. We'll also develop complementary switch products for the hub. We are asking for $140,000 for startup costs. These costs include further development of the hardware and app, legal services, and an initial marketing budget. Other sources of funding include SBIR grants and Microsoft Accessibility grants. We're also considering a few accelerators as well. And the best part is, companies are embracing the accessibility market. For example, Comcast partnered with a smart glasses company, New Eyes, so that their visually impaired customers could see TV. Microsoft and Logitech teamed up to create an adaptive gaming kit. Given this commitment to accessible products and improving lives, we see strong potential to partner with or get acquired by these major tech companies. In summary, SwitchStream exists to make a more inclusive environment through high-tech products. Thank you for your time, and we're happy to take your questions.